13signsastrology.com, coming with a pretty soft episode, just a little information on my mind right now about property, because that's what's coming up in a lot of my studies and research. A lot of disputes right now in this country are over property and money that's being held in like cryptocurrency, which is currency similar to money and banking, yet with this currency it could be intercepted at any time, and that's what makes it volatile, because you're not protected by any insurance. You got to remember that with real true cryptocurrency, you're responsible to protect yourself, so you're not insured or protected in any kind of way. So at any kind of clock, is what I call it, on any clock, they could just come and intercept and take all of your money and offset that. So you have to be constantly watching your money with cryptocurrency, and it'll show up in any market through all the scores if they decide to do that. So just want to kind of point that out. So like with land, we'll go back to cryptocurrency on the next episode, but we're going to talk about land real quick. And I just want to point out one thing. You have the right to own, property according to the Constitution. And that right is essentially according to a rate. So anything that you've claimed, or anything you had a contract with, or that you have a touching contract with, meaning that your energy is over this item, this is your property. So even if it's taken from you, you are still responsible. And not only that, you're still granted, or you're still privileged to be able to secure a rate associated with that piece of property, which is very important. So don't let them ever take everything from you to a point where you feel like you have no rights, when they just come in and start claiming and taking property that you may have mortgages and stuff on, like your car note and stuff like that. That's when it's more important than ever to get the rate and to figure out what rate you have, so that you can avoid those type of interceptions that could possibly come up when it comes to banking. So we'll come back up with more, and that goes to, and I want to point this out too, that goes with, and that's the thing that they don't tell people. See, majority of the property back in the day that they were specifying was actually human resources. And this is the only way to be free in this country. You're either going to be a slave, or you're going to be up under some type of an estate, meaning that you're part of the property of that estate, or the chattel of that estate. So if you don't have a flag or something like that, and they just set you and put you up into a situation where you up under some type of a 14th Amendment title, like black or white, with no real nationality attached to it, then this is when you can be bought as land and sold and traded. So this is why marriage and stuff like that is still important in this religion, because this is the only way to protect you as a woman and a man. You are to protect your property. That's your property. As a woman, your children, that's your property. If they take that from you, they can take and extort your resources. See, that's the thing. They can extort your resources if they take your family from you. And I'm not saying I'm saying on any situation. So that's your number one right, is to secure that and ensure that, regardless to if you're there or not, because a lot of fathers are missing. And a lot of husbands are missing because you have to go out and work and stuff like that. So you ensure your family. So this is how you do it, through the law of spoken word, through the law of claiming property that's yours, that because you have a contract of some way associated with that piece of property, whether it's a touching contract. And we talk about more of this. Subscribe and support. And as always, we'll come back up with much more. We thank you guys for the donations sent to 13signsastrology@gmail.com. We have raised so far $8. So no, excuse me, $11 so far. So we thank you guys for that. And through PayPal account. So we ask that you continue to keep that coming. And as always, stay vigilant.